Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to smash that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. Now with that said trackies, you know the Jamaica Senior and Junior Championships are on and today we have finals on and I'm going to talk about the women's and men's 400-meter hurdles finals because that just went down trackies and it was epic. I have to admit, I tear up very easily. I shed a tear watching these events. But anyway, let's jump straight into it. And of course, we're going to start with the women because that's just, where I want to start, right? So the women's 400-meter hurdles went down. Track is the finals. And of course, going into the event, we always talked about, it being four big women, that will challenge for the spot. And unfortunately, four can't go into three. And like we thought, it was the four athletes in question: Shelly-Ann, Rochelle Clayton, Anjanette Knight, and of course, Janieve Russell. Now, going into the event as well, Janieve Russell was not looking her strongest, but I said, I have a feeling that Janieve is going to strike when the time is right. Track is, she won the championships last year. This is her fifth time winning it. So she's not new to this. And something the commentator said, this seems to be her stomping ground. Well, apparently it is because Janieve Russell Trackies came out and she took the win, running 53.75 seconds. Trackies in second place, Anjanette Knight 53.78 seconds, and Rochelle Clayton 53.81 seconds, and Shelly-Ann 53.97 seconds. Trackies, it was a blanket finish for those top three, with Shelly-Ann just a smidget behind them, in fourth place. Absolutely fantastic run. I loved what I saw. When it comes to Janieve Russell, they talked about her having, an evenly paced race throughout the event. For me, I've always thought, her start was a bit on the slower side, but tonight, she was not off the pace and I loved it. So, Anjanette Knight and Rochelle Clayton get out really, really fast. They get out really fast. But when I was looking at where Janieve was, I thought to myself, she is still in striking distance. And in that last 200-meter strikes, especially into the last 100, you saw when she was striking, she was in a good place to know that she could take home that win. And that is exactly what she did. Track is no complaints from our athletes here. They came out, they did their absolute best. Janieve Russell, executed a great race. Anjanette Knight, Rochelle Clayton, and also Shelly-Ann. It's just unfortunate track is that again four cannot go into three. Now earlier, Coach Minzy talked about, Shelly-Ann also entering the 400 meters. Now I see why. Before I thought the 400 meters came before the 400-meter hurdle, so I was, strongly opposing it. But now that she has, not made the 400-meter hurdles team, then I definitely see why, she made sure to enter also in the 400 meters, so she has another shot. So hopefully we will see her over the 400 meters, and hopefully she can do something good there. But it is, a tough double. The 400 meters and 400-meter hurdles, it's a tough double. Even if track is, they're only doing 2 rounds, in the 400-meter hurdles, it's still a very tough double. But I wish her all the best in her endeavors in that 400 meters. Now, track is, again, as I said, epic rate. It was a blanket finish by the girls. And again, they made me shed a tear. I was excited seeing such a great performance from them all. Now, moving on, of course, to the men's 400-meter finals. Track is going into this event, only one athlete we had qualified, meeting the qualifying standard. Track is, and we came out of this race with 3 athletes qualifying for the world championships, meeting the standard. Track is, I am over the moon. Now, of course, there was big talk about Roshawn Clarke challenging Jaheel Hyde this year. A lot of people said he's the man to look out for. Track is, after running that 45-2, everybody was like, look out for him in the hurdles. Well, track is, not gonna tell you no lie, I should have been looking out. Haven't been looking out that much, but I should have been, because Roshawn Clarke came out and decimated the field. Trackies running 47.85 seconds. No, I didn't stutter. 47.85 seconds. Trackies, he shattered the under 20 Jamaican record. It stood at 48.81. Now it's 47.81. That's a whole second, of the time. Well, slightly, less than a second, but still, of the time. Trackies, Absolutely crazy. And you know that time was also held by Jaheel Hyde, his former training partner. Now track is in second place. There was, Jaheel Hyde. He took it in 48.45 seconds. And track is Asini Wilson track is ran 48.50 seconds to also hit that qualifying standard. Track is we have three athletes, three solid athletes sent into the World Championships. They have now enough time to go home and work on their craft and see what they can improve on for the World Championships. I'm excited. Roshawn Clarke versus Jaheel Hyde. That was pretty much what we saw in this race. Jaheel Hyde got out to his usual blazing start. He took it to Roshawn Clarke, but Roshawn said, "Oh no, tonight is gonna be my night, trackies," and he stuck with Jaheel. And in that home stretch, he took over the lead, and of course, he clattered that last hurdle, trackies. He smacked it, and I thought to myself, oh my god, is this gonna throw him off his race? Trackies, it looked like he never even licked it. It looked like he didn't even realize that he hit it, because I'm telling you, he stormed through that finish line running 47.85 seconds. I'm absolutely over the moon excited seeing what our athletes are doing on the track this night. Of course, trackies, we have more events to come, so stay tuned for the blow by blow coverage. As usual, like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.